Hello, lovely people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great from wherever you're watching me from. Today, we are going to be looking at Germany's new citizenship stroke green card immigration update 2023. There are new laws that have been put in place. People can now obtain their citizenship in a shorter time for 5 years, and then there are laws for 6 years and then 3 years. These laws have been put in place because Germany is going shortage in skilled workers. They need workers to put up with the demanding workforce. They need about 400,000 skilled workers per year to keep up with their demanding workforce. Now, formerly 5 years can apply for German citizenship, but now there are laws that help people by naturalization to obtain after 6 years and 3 years and so on. Now, if you're a parent, you already know that if one of a parent is a German citizenship holder, the child automatically obtains German citizenship by birth. But if none of the parents is a German citizenship holder, the child has to also wait till one update, or the child can also apply when the child can. But now by naturalization, what are the laws? After 6 years, if you have a recognized status of asylum seeker or refugee, you can apply for German citizenship. This is by naturalization after 6 years. And if you are married to a German citizenship, this is now by marriage. After 3 years, you can apply, but note that you must be married for 2 years and you must be living together with your partner for 3 years. So you don't just get married and then run away and obtain German citizenship. No, you must be married to your German partner. Then after 3 years of living together and married for 2 years, you can apply for German citizenship. What are the requirements of all of this German citizenship? Even if you want to obtain it by 3 years or by 6 years naturalization, you must have been able to make an integration course. This is learning the language spoken in Deutschland, which is Dutch. You need this certificate of B1 to show that you are already have been able to learn this language spoken here. You have to commit to respecting the constitution of this country called Germany, and you must be committed to the agreement and you sign the German law. These are the requirements that you need to make before you can be able to obtain this German citizenship, no matter when, if you are asylum seeker after 6 years and then 3 years marriage and by birth. Now, you must have no criminal record. You get it at your Bürgeramt. It takes sometimes 1 to 2 weeks to obtain this. You should be able to obtain this from your Bürgeramt, no criminal record. And then if you are an EU citizenship and you want to get this criminal record, you have to wait about 20 days, okay? And then the next requirement is that you support yourself financially. You do not need social help from them. You don't get money from them. This is the only way they can be sure that this person is independent, can take care of his or herself, can contribute to the tax growth of this country, and then can now be able to receive their citizenship. That doesn't mean you will not be getting child support or parent support if you have a child here, okay? These are different things. They are separately on their own. Then I have said you have to pass the German citizenship test. Okay, this test is not difficult. It's just about their laws, their cultures, the social laws, okay, and how the government here works. The test has about 310 questions, which you will study, okay, and you will have to have 33 questions right. From these 310 questions, you have 33 on the day of your exams, okay? You go about learning these things because they are all about, these questions are mostly 3 will be about Bundesland, industry, social law, and how the government works. Okay, it has 4 options each that you choose from, and from these are 3 questions that you have on the day of your examination, you need 17 to pass. You wait for 4 to 6 weeks to be able to obtain your result, your mailbox, okay, to show that you pass. Most people scared through this exam. It's not difficult. When you have the 3 questions and you must be able to answer 17 correctly, you should be able to do this. It doesn't, it's not so difficult. Then the final requirement that I have to obtain all of this citizenship is that you must be 16 years and above. This is when you can apply for this citizenship. Now, if you want to apply for the citizenship, what are the documents that you need? The first is your passport, your international passport. Okay, then the second is your birth certificate. This passport has to be valid. It shouldn't be an expired one or something. You should have your passport and maybe possibly with your visa, how you came in and all this. Then you need your German certificate of B1 or a proof that you have learned this German language. Then you need a proof of residence that you live and that you are registered in an apartment here in Germany. It's called Meldenbescheinigung. Now you need a rental contract for your flat or for your apartment. You're looking at the documents that you need to present to apply for German citizenship when you are due. Okay. I said you need your passport with your visa valid, not expired. You need your birth certificate, your German certificate that shows that you have learned this German language spoken here up to the point or level of B1. Okay. You need a proof of residence that you're registered, your apartment that you live here, you have registered and is recognized by any housing, it's controlling estate here, it could be Zaga or any other one. You need the rental contract for your flat or for the apartment where you stay. Now you need B1 certificate as mentioned it before. Okay, you also need the certificate to show that you studied and you passed or scaled through that citizenship test that I mentioned earlier on. You need your work contract. This work contract, we also need to submit alongside with it the last 3 payment slips. Okay, the last 3 payment slips that you receive from this work, you want to be sure that your work is certain. You're not going to lose your job in any time soon and become dependent as soon as you get this citizenship. They need 3 bank statements. Okay, they need your 3 bank statements. They need pension insurance. Okay, they need your history payments. They need to confirm your health. They need a confirmation of your health. You need to bring them statements of your health from your doctor to show that everything is certain with you. Okay, they need the insurance membership. Okay, they also need to get a hold of your Meldenbescheinigung. Okay, to show that you are registered here, and then your Bescheinigung that which you can download from online. These documents that you need may differ from person to person depending on the state where you fall in. Okay, if you are applying, for instance, by asylum, okay, you need to have a recognized status of asylum seeker or refugee for after 6 years. This document may differ, okay, because you need to bring a proof of that asylum. And if you're also applying as a married woman, your document may also, or a married man or a couple, sorry, it may also differ because you need to include your marriage certificate, show that you are married. So this is why I say that this documents, this requirement may differ per person and per situation that you are applying. You may be required to get 2 copies of all these documents, originals. Okay, or so that you don't get to go about photocopying when you get there. Okay, don't forget that you have to pay. There is a payment you make there, and you are supposed to make this payment with your bank card. Don't forget to go along with your bank card. I will tell you the amount later in this video. Now, how long does it take? It depends on the case. If you're applying as an asylum seeker, if you're applying as a married person, applying as someone who is working here, or a student who has been able to finish studying and is working, there are different timelines and requirements that I say. So it may take you time depending on the state that you are applying or what you are applying as. Now, remember that you also need this B1 certificate in case you have not been able to do this before you get to the point where you need to apply. But the time you go through the schooling, study these B1s, and then this Dutch course, and then wait for your exams, which may take up to 3 months, write these exams and pass, and wait for the documents to be sent to you, it's also another time. Because some people are not ready already, they just go there and get the requirement that they require, and then they start preparing and start gathering the documents. So it takes them more time than someone who is already prepared. Okay, this is what I mean by it takes time depending on the person who's applying. Okay, some people may not also have done this German citizenship test. They also have to go on, register, study, take the exam, wait for the result to come out. So this all put together can make it, look like it takes long, but it depends on who is applying, why the person is applying, and how the person is apply, you need to take your first appointment to get the requirements, after which the second appointment, you submit those requirements, and then you wait till you receive your certificate, which you can use to apply for your passport. Now, people may be asking, what are the benefits of getting German citizenship? Should I worry about it? Should I just relax? Now, the first that everybody knows is that you have the right to vote. And in case you are able to get to the point where you are voted for, you have the right to be also voted for. You have the right to work anywhere in Deutschland. You can work. Okay, you have the right to move freely within the EU, within the European Union, environment and boundaries. You have the right to move freely. Okay, you can be a civil servant in Germany. You do not have, this one is more important to me, you do not have any business anymore with the Ausländer Beholder. This is an office for foreigners where they go and renew their documents, renew their identity cards, and get maybe for 1 year, 6 months, 3 years, and then get on. These things are no longer part of your story. So this alone is a good reason to work hard and work clean until you are able to get this German citizenship. Okay, now you can pay €225 depending on the city where you are and who and why and how you are applying. The amount generally that I have known is €225. It may increase, okay? And then for children, it could be €51. But if you are applying as a parent and a child, you also pay together. Now, if a parent is applying, the parent pays €225, and the parent is applying with a child, the child pays €51. But if a child is applying alone, the child didn't have it at the time of birth and now is eligible 18 years and above and is applying, the child pays €255, okay, to obtain this. Remember, I said you pay with your e card, your bank card. You can pay half when you are submitting this and complete it when you are receiving or afterwards, depending on how the city you are in does it and what they expect of you. At this point, I want to believe you've gotten the basics of getting German citizenship in this year 2023, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do to give this video a like or a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Germany updates coming soon. Thank you for watching to this point. I love you and take care. Bye.